Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wannabes podcast, officially spooky edition because it is October 1st. So we broke out the spooky stuff, the spooky overlays,
Spoopies.
y'all. Yeah,
Hey.
time to get spoopy. We kind of well, you guys kicked it off last week while I wasn't here, with The Conjuring, and now tonight.
We did great too.
By the way, I didn't get a chance. How did you guys like it? I didn't get a chance to watch last week's video yet.
It was fine.
Better than the previous one. Like, yeah,
Okay.
it's.
I agree with you. I agree with that.
Yeah, better than
Anyway,
the previous was still not amazing though, but it was fine.
also agree with that. Cool.
We didn't
Like
go
it.
out with a whimper. That was cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I do need to watch it yet. So anybody who hasn't yet watched their Conjuring review, you have to watch it with me over on YouTube. So go check out that video there. But for now, everyone, we are getting into an indie horror film review tonight, called Screamboat. We'll give you more information about that. Dreaded was not happy with us.
Don't say us like.
No.
You were
not
all
happy
for
with
it, Luke.
You. It's not
You
happy
were
with
all
you.
for
I
it.
didn't pick this.
I'm not. Luke, you're fine. Morgan, you're actually also fine. There's another individual I'm more mad at.
We'll get there. We'll
Yeah,
explain
we'll
it to
get there.
everybody. But real quick, guys, before we get into our movie review, we do got some entertainment news to talk about. So,
Okay.
yeah. First things first. It's been a little lighter lately. You know, some light stuff going on. Not anything too exciting happening out in the entertainment world. But
you know what? No, I'll save it because it'll definitely be an issue next time. I don't even need to bring it up right now.
Okay.
well, as in for the major headlines, it's not been too crazy in this world. But with that being said, if y'all have been wanting to watch Superman and did not catch it in theaters, it is officially out on HBO Max, and it is HBO Max's biggest movie launch since Barbie. And yeah, because it caused all things Superman to actually spike. So anything Superman related on the platform saw a noticeable rise in numbers after the movie was released on the platform.
Team Man of Steel.
Yeah.
Dude, like we're getting wins finally, like wins.
Yes.
I like it for the parody.
Now I can rent it without having to pay $20, or I can watch it without having to pay $20 to rent it.
There you go.
That sucks. This is good news though, because like we were talking off camera about Avengers, and I was like, well, maybe they'll bring it because it's the Avengers, but maybe they'll also bring it because DC's making like good movies now.
That very well could be. We'll see what happens.
Perhaps.
I appreciate the competition. I would love to see it. Like that was a good movie. It was good.
Yeah.
Me like the Superman.
I do have a question for you both now to jump into our next news story. Do either of you like The Simpsons? Because I'm actually not a big Simpsons person.
No, but I do like the Simpsons movie, and I know where you're going with this.
Okay. Well, with that being said, Homer is coming back for seconds with an all-new The Simpsons movie. It will be arriving in theaters July 23rd, 2027. So any Simpsons fans can catch Simpsons 2 in theaters well, not this July, but in 2 years, in July.
I thought about bringing that up, and I was like, I don't know. But hey, we brought it up.
I honestly have no idea how the show has been on as long as it has been.
Same.
Yeah, no, that cool. I mean, why not?
Well, one tiny bit of news that Dreaded, you'll be excited about it, I think, a bit.
Okay.
It was announced within the last week that there has been another shift to the release date of Beyond the Spider-Verse, and it is actually good news this time.
Oh, okay, cool.
Not a delay. It's coming.
We will not be 40.
So it's not being delayed. It's actually being released 1 whole week earlier.
Oh, hell yeah, let's go.
So the new release date for Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse is June 18th, 2027.
Nice.
Yeah.
For me.
Not too often do we see a delayed film then move itself back up. So
But
Maybe.
like 27 is way sooner than I would have even anticipated, considering how long it took between 1 and 2. Like, holy shit, that's fantastic.
I think there was a 5-year gap between 1 and 2. Wait, 2018, 19, 21. Yeah, it was a 5-year gap.
Yeah, so that's
I mean,
fantastic news.
this wasn't
It didn't
supposed
come
to
out
be a
27.
5-year gap. This one was supposed to be out way sooner, but because of the strikes and everything, it got delayed.
I'm so angry at that still. I hate you, Hollywood, for that.
Makes sense.
Yeah. But lastly, before we dive into our movie review, everybody, as it's been very evident over here on this show, Luke and I love like the old school horror stuff,
Oh,
like
yeah.
Dracula, The Thing. We love all that sort of stuff. And actually released earlier today, 11 hours ago exactly, from Netflix, was the latest official trailer for Del Toro's Frankenstein, which I'm so excited for, guys. Cannot express
That
to you
looks
how hyped I am for Frankenstein.
that looks really freaking good. That
I
looks
can't
really good.
I cannot confirm or deny if Netflix has had a movie win at the Oscars, but if not, I feel like they're about to. Like this, the trailer is great. Wow, that's really good. And I mean, I guess it makes sense. It's a fucking Del Toro movie, but like, I really appreciate how the trailer highlights Pan's Labyrinth and The Shape of Water. Those are the two movies that he's won awards for, and they're very, very nice to look at. Like at a bare minimum, this movie is going to be that, but just like from the narration on the trailer, it sounds like this movie is going to be acted very, very, very well.
Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, this is both written and directed by Del Toro, and it's starring Oscar Isaac, Jacob Elordi, Maya Goth, Felix Hammer, I believe is how I say their name and whatnot. But yeah, I can't wait. It is releasing November 7th over on Netflix, and this just everything about it. It's Victorian. It's moody. Like I'm excited. I love Frankenstein. Frankenstein is also the book by Mary Shelley. So good. If you all haven't read it, you should.
Oh, I have. I thoroughly enjoyed that story. That was a good
It is
story.
so good. Frankenstein is definitely like the story of Frankenstein, not necessarily the monster specifically, but the story is one of my favorites.
Yeah, no, 100%. That's one of the best reads in my life. Yeah, big fan from Karloff to De Niro to now Elordi. Like, it's gonna be interesting to see what he brings to the table as the monster, and fantastic. Just it all looks great.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Yeah. Well, everybody, with
Hold
that,
on.
our news is over. Oh.
I will say one last thing, but we're not going to talk about it because I told you not to watch it. But for those who might want to watch it, there is a new Avatar Fire and Ash trailer out, FYI.
Good warning. Yeah.
Yeah. Only reason I want to bring
God.
Yeah. Listen, Luke. I told Morgan this. Listen, Luke, don't watch that trailer because I'm kind of mad because all it's doing is proving you guys right about sometimes trailers giving too much. This is one of those. Was like, yeah. There are two things here in this. There are two things in this trailer that I'm like, oh, you should not have told us that. You shouldn't have told us that.
Yeah,
Did
you
Morgan
like
call
leave.
it out?
No, I watched it and then I told Morgan. I messaged Morgan like, "Fuck, man, why you gotta be right this time?"
The right is being that they're showing too much.
Don't worry, man. I am not going to watch the trailer. You do not have to worry about this at all.
Yeah.
I will not be gazing upon that hot garbage.
Okay, no, hold on now. We ain't gonna call it garbage. Because for what it's worth, regardless, the movie still looks really awesome.
That's true. No, that's true. I agree.
So yeah, it still looks good. Looks like awesome, everything like that. Just don't watch it. You gave away a little more than I would have liked it to.
There's my compromise. Maybe I will watch it.
Yeah, you know what? Fine, that's your problem.
I mean, honestly, for him, it probably doesn't matter as much as it does for like you and I.
That's true. That is actually very true.
I'll live. I'm hype over here for some Frankenstein, not blue people.
Luke, man, you gotta stop being racist towards blue folk. I mean, some of your own people in the MCU are blue. Like, what's that say about you right now?
I am not
Why you
furthering this
always
joke at all.
hating?
I will not be. Nope. Moving on, please.
All right. That's all the news. That's all the news for reals.
Yep. No. But yeah, Morgan. You I like in the movie, you have to captain the ship because
Oh,
we're
I
down
know.
two captains.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
with
we're down
that
one
being,
for sure. I can't speak for him, but I know where I'm at right now. So like,
that's
yeah, we're
okay.
down one captain.
You get a second to breathe and to like collect yourself because guys, we're gonna go on a very short little break because we always do between our news and move me segments. So hey, if you don't have popcorn right now, you better go pop yourself some popcorn because I think this is about to be a really funny review. So real quick, so I don't yell at you later at the end of the show, go get your popcorn and we'll see you back shortly. Double, double, toil and trouble. This Halloween, we're brewing up something spooky.
From ghastly frights to jump scares, we've got you covered.
So grab your candy and keep the lights on.
What?
Hey, sorry guys, our trailer screwed up, so I'm starting it over. Enjoy. Double, double, toil and trouble. This Halloween, we're brewing up something spooky.
From ghastly frights to jump scares, we've got you covered.
So grab your candy and keep the lights on.
Or off, if you dare.
And tune in all month long to Techries on Twitch and YouTube because we'll be streaming.
You mean screaming every Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Central. You won't want to miss it.
We'll see you there.
Movie time.
Alrighty, everybody. It is time for our movie review of none other than Screamboat.
Yes, Morgan, please explain to the people what the fuck Screamboat is.
Yes, please do. What's this amazing movie we wasted? I mean, I'm glad I spent an hour and 42 minutes and about 15 seconds watching.
Hey. Stats first.
Hey, but did y'all see that there was a mid-credit scene?
I think so, yes. Actually, yes, I think I did see that.
I did not, because technically I still have 10 minutes left to watch.
Bud. Thank you, Kitty. Let me know if that sounds better. Okay, but real quick, so anybody who wants to know what Screamboat is, Screamboat, firstly, is a...
I do.
You watched it, though. But no, Screamboat is an indie comedy horror film that came out earlier this year of 2025. So it is actually directed by Stephen Lamorte. However, it has the same producers as Terrifier 2 and 3. So it is actually a reimagining of Walt Disney's 1928 animated short film, Steamboat Willie. So the plot follows a group of New Yorkers who are terrorized by a monstrous mouse named Steamboat Willie. It takes place just on like the ferry in New York City, and Screamboat was actually released theatrically in the United States and the United Kingdom on April 2nd, 2025, and later released on DVD, Blu-ray, and streaming in the United States on May 2nd. So the film has received, not gonna lie, some mixed reviews from critics. But to talk about what it is, it's a runtime of an hour 40, and I do not have a budget for this film. They did not release that information. But the box office, it did earn $393,011 at box office for worldwide. So
I'm sure it's a hit on streaming.
I don't sleep well at night knowing that I wasted my time on this damn movie. And that's saying a lot because I actually really did not sleep last night.
We told everybody before we went live how, like, the whole, like, how the decision was to do this film, right? And Halloween, or for October, we like to do horror, thriller, just like the spooky stuff, because we love to do our themed, month. So with that being said, I gave a list of things we could watch because it was like a tight week for us. Couldn't really get out to the theater, so we're like, here's a bunch of stuff that's free on streaming. Luke goes, I'm fine with Screamboat or Heart Eyes. Dreaded goes, I'm honestly fine with either. Luke goes, Morgan, you decide. I was fine with any of the ones I had put out into this list.
You put out like 12 though.
I gave you options.
I had to narrow that shit down. That's true. There was a variety.
I also just looked across like all of the streaming platforms to grab like what was like uploaded more.
No, you did well. No, don't take it as an insult. You literally went above and beyond. I was unprepared, so that's why I like.
You're never prepared for my efficiency.
It's not entirely untrue. Anyway, continue with your story.
No, but anyway, so I told our group chat, in our area where we prep our wannabe stuff, that I told him, you know what? I'm going to make my husband choose for us. So what did and Luke, you haven't heard this part. So I was like, honey, you need to choose these. You don't have to watch them with me if you don't want to. I can watch them while I do my day the next day. He did not. I watched it all day.
Motherfucker.
So I gave my husband the description of Screamboat Willie, and I was like, would you like to see the trailer? And Dan's like, nah, I'm going strictly off of synopsis. I want no visual. I was like, okay. So I then read him the synopsis of Heart Eyes, and Dan's like, honestly, the one that sounds like it would be more fun is Screamboat. And that is how Dan chose what we watched tonight. To which Dreaded called and wanted to kill us 40 minutes into the movie.
Yeah.
I hadn't even started it when I got that phone call. It was interesting.
I
had already, okay, so as I've already stated off camera, maybe even said it on camera, but like I'm high because I had to get very, very stoned to get through this movie.
Dark Vintage Pictures is in chat. Is this who I think it is? Is it really?
It definitely is. I mean,
woo! What is up, my man? It's good to see you. Good to hear from you again. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but still. Shout out.
Yo, I tell him all the time you're his biggest fan. I don't think he believes me, so I'm glad when he gets to see the person. Yeah, no, I had to get very, very high to watch it. And I started it last night, but I wasn't high enough. I had to turn it off. I got 20 minutes in and I went, I can't fucking do this. So I turned it off. I did something else. Today is when I made the real attempt. I was like, all right, I kind of think I know where I need to be. And sure enough, I pretty much got annihilated. Turned it on. And then some of the jokes, I'm not gonna lie, did make me chuckle. Like there are some funny bits in this. But this movie's not good.
No, it's not.
It's
No.
I want to give it credit for knowing what it is, because it does, but I don't know. Everything is pretty like we're here just for the kills. That's all we're here for. We're here to see Mickey Mouse murder because he's public domain now. But not even I didn't even think the kills were all that creepy, or I didn't think all the effects were particularly great. Yeah, I wanted to like this movie more than I do. Let me put it that way.
Oh, I saw the image of what this was, and I was like, "Oh no."
Dark Vintage Pictures. No, it is on the cock. You have to get the cock if you want to watch Steamboat Willie.
This movie might as well be a Tubi movie, for God's sakes.
It is like it is. It's that kind of quality. I don't. Okay, like I respect that. Yeah, Peacock. It's on Peacock. I want to respect the fact that they did this because like they had to have this ready to go. Like as soon as Mickey Mouse and Steamboat Willie became public domain, like this was announced, just like with Pooh and all that shit. Like, bam, here it comes.
I mean, there's people who watch that shit because the same with there was a bunch of video games that we knew as soon as like everything hit, a bunch of video games announced. We're working on this game, so
yeah, I really am trying to give this thing credit, and like if this was actually like a student movie, I think I could give it more credit, but it just kind of looks like one. Steamboat himself, I know it's David Howard Thornton, but David Howard Thornton is much better Art the Clown than he is Mickey Mouse RuPaul. Oh, and I don't entirely think it's him. Like the costume's bad. He's not that expressive. He looks like he's stuck in place a couple times. I think maybe the ears are mechanical in a couple shots, maybe.
Maybe.
But it's just I get he's supposed to be like this grimy rat thing, but it doesn't look good. It looks like whatever budget they did have, it definitely didn't go into creating Willie. But I will give them slight credit for the fact that he is a mix of CGI, shitty CGI, animatronic, I think claymation at a couple points, and live action. So that is kind of nice that they did that. But yeah, I mean, I'll give you guys a chance before I continue to show all of this.
So,
oh no, please do.
If any of you, if you're wondering, so the ferry that's actually used in this film is owned by Colin Jost and Pete Davidson.
Nice.
So TMZ actually reported that the Saturday Night Live stars provided their bright orange decommissioned Staten Island ferry, on which so much fake blood was used during the film they had to hire a special cleaning crew.
I believe because that
Sorry,
well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
That boat looked disgusting by the end. I was like, ugh. I mean, it really does look like some bad shit took place there. I'll give that.
Even though there is a lot of blood in the, I don't know. Is it just me? Like the kills aren't good.
Yo, you're not wrong. They're not.
They're pretty.
Even the one that's supposed to be quote unquote funny, I was just like, whatever.
I mean, I get that the electricity is supposed to look shitty, but like it's.
That's the one part that I actually laughed at. That's the one part. And also, can we talk about how Willie is spraying a water hose in one shot and it looks like it's just going maybe a couple feet, and then you cut and it's like full power?
Yeah.
That actually did get a chuckle out of me, but it was not enough to make me say, worth it. It really wasn't.
Listen, it's not that I can't suspend my disbelief to watch and enjoy a movie, even a bad movie. Like, you're telling me that you guys are Staten Island Ferry employees, and you've probably been on this fucking trip thousands to tens of thousands of times, but a mutated little rat can turn the steering wheel a little bit, and you guys are off course, whatever, and you guys are off course and don't know what to do.
Oh, that's a very good point.
The fog was bad.
Like even because the fog was bad. Yeah, even by this movie standards,
he also did break a lot of the like instruments though. To be fair,
listen. That's what I'm saying. Given the fact that, and I've never been to New York, I've never ridden the ferry. I can't say it definitively, but they just go basically forward and backward, right? We're just going from point A to point B. Like, usually, that's it.
Yeah, that's how the ferries work.
Do you even like really need an instrument at that point? It should be, I would assume, if you are captain of this vessel and you're doing these tours or you're doing the ferry, you have probably done this a million times and you could probably do it with your eyes closed. You know what I mean?
So this specific ferry also isn't necessarily isn't for tours, just so you know. It is actually used people use the Staten Island ferry daily to commute from Staten Island over into the big city. So it's actually like a commuter thing because it's faster than going through the connection tunnel. It's I've been through that connection tunnel. Crazy.
Since you just said that, where the fuck do all these people keep coming from? There's like 4 different scenes where characters that I've never seen.
That's a very good question, because now that you bring it up, I'm thinking, oh yeah, where did the dude in this underwear come from?
This movie is literally like a little bit, like the tiniest bit of story, just the tiniest bit, and then a kill, and then the tiniest bit of story, and then another kill, and the kill. Like, this mouse has like Speedy Rodriguez levels of speed with where he's getting across this boat, and like it's not like they don't have it laid out to circle. It's like, no, one scene he's literally in the basement, the next scene he's immediately up on the top deck, then he's at the back, then he's in the middle. It's like, my man is fast as fuck. That's all I'm saying.
You mean Speedy Gonzalez, right?
He's a fast as fuck boy.
That's what they want me to believe this fucking mouse is. Yeah. The characters aren't particularly great. I mean, they do. Again, I'm sure it's intentional, but I love how they give characters this like star-crossed lovers thing at the beginning where they're like being romantic about the city of New York and shit, and they're like flirting with each other, and then they cut to the bad green screen of the city, and it's like the dingiest, dirtiest fucking New York you could ever imagine. That did make me laugh. I'm not gonna lie.
Was there a romance between the dude and the chick by the end? Okay, because I honestly can't remember. I was like, what? Why?
Yeah,
Why?
They kissed at one point. So
it's the only 2 characters that I remotely give a shit about, but it's because, like I said, segment is when it's story kills story. Like, they always go back to them pretty much exclusively.
I don't know. I like the EMT good chick the best.
If they're not on screen and they cut to another character, the character's probably.
Yeah, pretty much. Characters suck. Willie sucks. The kills suck. Effects suck.
There's some cool cameos. There's some cool cameos if you're an Impractical Jokers fan. One of them.
I'm not, so I don't give a damn.
Yeah,
there's
one of them was. I caught that.
There's a couple people that I thought I recognized. So and then to hear Pete Davidson, like, that's their boat. That's cool too. That is cool. And I feel so. That's what I'm saying. Is this movie has an idea at a bare minimum I should be able to get incredibly stoned and have a good time with. I did laugh, but it's not because it was like funny. It's just how dumb it is. Like I said, and I'm sure, I feel like that's what they were going. I don't know. Maybe I'm trying to give them credit, but
I can't give them credit. I can't at all, because literally, I'm going to say this, and I wholeheartedly mean it with my whole ass heart. War of the Worlds was better than this.
Wow, that's
the one with Ice Cube.
Yes, the one with Ice Cube. And that might not be saying much, because I genuinely kind of like that movie because it was so bad it was hilarious.
Yeah,
I had fun with that movie. I don't really know. This one was just not it.
Honestly,
I could not have fun with this one.
I think I had a little bit more fun with this one only because Dread called me telling me how bad it was. So I went in absolutely knowing what to expect.
You're welcome. You're actually welcome.
Yeah, no, like I said, this is definitely something I can get behind. Like I do watch the Poohniverse movies with Winnie the Pooh and Peter Pan and shit. Like Peter Pan was on that list. I want to watch that. I do. Out of morbid curiosity and shit. Like I feel like I should have a good time with that too. Watch it.
Note to self: do not. Next time you put a whole bunch of movies in front of me, I'm researching every single one before I decide which one that we do.
Okay, so that and it's got the Terrifier producers on it. Dave, fucking villain again, but it doesn't land the same way. It's like Diet Art the Clown.
Okay, so here's what I want to say about that too, because like this is where I'm actually gonna get kind of genuine with my review right now, where I say that so the people who made the Terrifier movies, like I will give them props for their work on gore and all that good stuff and everything like that. Mm-hmm. But I don't think those are actually good either. The only one that I actually like, and this is gonna sound weird, is the first one, and it's literally because it doesn't have a plot. I think I was more okay with just a random couple people getting terrorized by Art. Now, David as Art is a fucking riot. His performance as Art is actually incredible. Mm-hmm. But when Terrifier 2 and 3 came out, when they started adding lore, that's when I feel like, okay, I kind of don't like these movies anymore, although I still like Art himself. So now, knowing that the same people who made those made this film's like, you know what, this actually kind of fits too, because I don't think those movies are very good either. If you like those movies, that's fine. But I've talked to a few people who don't, because they just call them just gore porn, and like, yeah, you're not necessarily wrong. Mm-hmm. Nope. So I guess that's also I guess sort of a red flag, and also just like I mean, if you worked on Terrifier, I'm probably not gonna love your movie because
I mean, honestly, this should be right up my alley. You know what I mean? Like I do like just the effects on The Thing. I guess that's a totally different caliber of movie than Terrifier, but just for like effects and shit, like had the Hellraisers. This I do like when there's good effects, mm-hmm. And I do appreciate them a little bit more if in bad movies. But yeah, they're just, those aren't even all that great in here. Like I said, the kills.
My question for you, I guess, is: would you have rather the practical effects and kills that we got, or would you have preferred like a CG?
No, I prefer practical. It's just
I'm talking specifically for Screamboat.
Yeah, no, practical for sure.
And I don't give a fuck.
Which they are. But it just is like, considering who's behind it, the budget doesn't match. Like, was this made before? Like, I'm wondering if they, because I do know that this can be done now. Kind of having Brian having done it with Brian. But we can film all the effects. We can film the movie, not have a Willy yet, and not really have a backer. And then we meet the guys from Terrifier, either by them finding us or we fucking showed them what we're working on. They are into what we're working on. We already have a pre-made thing. Now, Thornton, he's Willy. We can throw that in there because when he's on there, it's green screen anyway. And now all that is after like the movie's been made. And now they didn't give us a budget because the movie's already made. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I wonder, because the effects can, the whole point is, since the Terrifier guys are behind it, I expected more.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from, though. One of the things that I just can't. Well, go ahead, Morgan. Actually, we've been
just a really quick note is like looking it up. So, like basically, after Steamboat, looking at the pre-production notes, after Steamboat Willie's copyright lapsed, LaMorte began working on, at the time, an untitled horror film based on the short. So from when that happened, Terrifier, like the majority, I think Terrifier 3 wasn't out yet, but the other Terrifiers were. Yeah. And I was able to finally, through doing some Googling, I found the budget for this film. It's at a $2 million budget.
Okay.
It shows. And I wonder how, like, maybe it all went to the boat,
And it also could have just went to David.
Possibly too, because he is getting his name's out there now. True. Like he's becoming he's a horror icon now. Actually, shit, people love Art.
Worth it, because it's definitely a reason why I got intrigued in the first place. Yeah, I did know that he was playing Willy. Yeah, that's almost enough to get me to watch it. You guys wanting to watch it helped a lot too. But yeah, all the ingredients in this, like, I shouldn't be as disappointed.
You guys, I'm sorry, you guys, hold on a second. You guys, Take it back. Take it back right now. Rewind.
Technically,
Rewind.
you said you at the time that you were fine with either.
That's fair, but still. Just
Next time, look up the movies I send you.
You know what? Then stop messaging me at work. I can't be on my phone anyway. Shit.
I think this worked out. When's the last time we all hated a movie that we watched? Hated's a strong word, but didn't like.
I know there have been movies that
we don't agree like this very
when
often.
we do two of us, we didn't like.
Yeah.
Because I know me and you, we didn't like Reminiscence. Me and hang on, what did me and Morgan not like together?
I don't remember what that was.
Shoot, we got to think about some stuff actually. And then there's been times where one of us was on board and you two didn't like Little Things, yeah.
You did not like The Little Things.
I didn't see Little Things.
Dreaded never watched it. Okay. That was just a
I was about to say.
I'm going
yeah,
to
that
say
was a YouTube.
It's funny that you bring this up. It's funny that you bring up The Little Things, right? So, The Little Things, I like Screamboat more than The Little Things.
Wow. I'm not even mad. I'm just more impressed. Like, wow, The Little Things is officially just the worst thing you've watched.
No, so literally The Little Things is a 2, and I think the reason that is, so like the Little Things is filmed very well. The story, trash. They did so bad with crafting that movie not from visually, but from a story standpoint. And I think with Screamboat, I went in with no expectations and knew what I was getting, where with Little Things, seeing the cast, seeing the people behind it, I expected a better film than I got. So therefore, sadly, like you have all of these people, you have this budget, you have these actors, and you give me this trash where Screamboat, I'm like, well, this is trash. We're going to find if it's good trash or bad trash. So that's why, in a weird way, Screamboat is better. It's not much better, but it's better to me than The Little Things.
No, because that makes sense, though.
I actually like that. Well put. And it's for those reasons why I am disappointed in this. I can't really pick one bad for different reasons. But for the same thing you just said, like considering who's behind it and who's on board with it and the people in the movie, like David Howard Thornton, and then I still can't even have a good time with it.
Neither can, dude. Do you guys remember after I watched fucking Kraven the Hunter? Because I'm pretty sure I like messaged and called you guys like angry that I wasted $6. I'm as angry with this movie as I was Kraven, actually.
And see, I feel like Kraven's probably definitely the better movie. I haven't had a chance to see it yet.
Kraven is definitely the better movie.
Dreaded, which one's better for you, Kraven or this one? If you had to choose.
You're such a hater.
Kraven! Oh, that hurts to say, but yeah, Kraven.
There it is. That's what I expected.
I'm pretty sure he chuckled at Kraven. I'm pretty sure he's had.
No, I didn't chuckle at all at anything you're Kraven.
Come on.
I said the Rhino was stupid.
Exactly.
No, wait, actually I lied. I only chuckled at one thing, and only because me, you, and I think Breon laughed at this. Why was that lion so swole?
Yep.
That was the buffest lion I think I ever seen in my life.
That was a big lion.
That's the only thing I could laugh at. But you know what, Kraven? Fine. You finally get a point. You're better than what's the movie called again? Screamboat.
Wow. Okay, so do you guys want to score?
Shit. I think I was gonna bitch more about some stuff and just have some fun and everything.
Yeah,
oh wait, I was because I said that World of the Worlds was better than this, and I genuinely enjoyed that. That was so bad it was hilarious. I didn't think it was possible, but the movie that was in my last place of the year got dethroned so quickly with this. 42 minutes in.
I will say my last place movie of the year has been replaced by this.
Yeah.
I turned this shit off 20 minutes in.
I wanted to.
High.
I wanted to. I was ready to call you and say, y'all do this without me. I'm not finishing this damn movie. I decided to be true.
I'm gonna be honest. Considering I didn't hear from you guys until like I got online, I was literally for a second. I was like, was it that bad? Are we even gonna do this?
It was.
I haven't heard anything from anybody. What is going on?
I like Morbius better than this.
Yeah.
Actually, another thing, but I like Morbius better than Craven anyway too. So what am I?
Ah, man, that's splitting hairs for me. They're both pretty much on the same level. No, I would give it. Not to re-review
I like
Craven
that.
But Madam Web.
I didn't watch
Terrible.
Madam Web. I still didn't watch Madam Web.
No,
Terrible.
I know.
It's
but
it's like neck and neck with this.
Ooh, damn.
Mm.
Yeah, I
One of
gotta
these
think
days-
about the movies that I have not enjoyed. That is
I
like a
like.
dead heat.
I like
Number one.
the 2022 Texas Chainsaw more than I like this.
Oh, without a doubt. That's very entertaining for the wrong reasons, but it's entertaining. Yeah.
But we all can agree.
What else you got, dude?
I mean, we definitely know that Chaos Walking was better than this.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I don't know why I like to bring it up. I don't know why I like bringing that damn movie up.
I gotta think about it because, like I said, I laughed at this movie, but really because like it was.
Yeah, I have a list of movies that I think actually suck. Ooh. Hey, before we rank this, I want to bring this up. Since we're talking about a bad movie, let's talk about two other bad movies. Like, we're changing the subject hardcore real quick, okay? Like, let's have a little quick fun.
Okay.
Does anyone here watch RDC World?
No.
Group of YouTubers. Okay, some weeks ago, they had a discussion, like a debate on which movie was worse, The Last Airbender or Dragon Ball Evolution. I actually want to know you guys' input on this real quick because I have a very interesting take on it.
For me, it's Airbender.
Really?
Yeah.
We're on the same page. Thank God, we're on the same page.
Have you seen Dragon Ball?
I'm not allowed to tell. I wouldn't just.
You're not allowed to.
No.
Oh.
No. So I would have to choose out of all of these Dragon Ball, only because I haven't seen it.
Okay.
Fair.
It's just strictly going off of I haven't seen it, so I can't really judge it.
It is bad.
I've heard from you guys it's bad.
Yes, it is. But like, here's my thing about Dragon Ball Evolution versus Last Airbender. Objectively, technically, Airbender is better. But my issue is that Shyamalan pisses me off too much. Like, I actually will turn on the Evolution and laugh at it. Like, it's so bad, it's just funny at this point. Like, on an objective standpoint, sure, because I guess Last Airbender looks more like Avatar and stuff like that. But my God, Shyamalan just pisses me the fuck off. Like, I actually just get mad watching that movie now.
No, that is why I do not like The Last Airbender more, because it actually went out of its way to look like the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I've said this before for anybody that has been, like, they hear me talk about it all the time, but anybody that's been with us to all the shows, if you go out of your way, like Cowboy Bebop did it, if you go out of your way to make your show, to make your thing look like the thing, you know, to make your show or your movie look like the absolute thing that it's adapting, and I mean put in work in your set design and the feel of your project to look like and be the property that you're adapting, and then still be bad, that is next level work. That, like, you are trying at that point. To me, you are fucking going way out of your way to sabotage your own fucking project if that's how you're going about it. Whereas Dragon Ball is so out of left field for what Dragon Ball is. It kind of comes off to me as original. Like, somebody saw Dragon Ball and was like, we're just gonna slap the name on this thing. Like, that's what it feels like to me. And like, at a bare minimum, I can get high and have a good time with it.
Yep, there you go. Okay, I'm not gonna go too far off topic anymore because, like, you know, what if we just start talking about some bad movies that we hate, actually, too?
What do you guys think, aside from this one, though, is like the worst horror film you've ever seen?
Worst horror? Ooh, hang on, let me look at my list real quick.
Worst horror film I've ever seen. Holy shit.
Texas Chainsaw 2022 is on that. Ooh, the FNAF movie is a competitor. The Conjuring Devil Made Me Do It is a solid competitor.
Exorcist Believer.
Oh, that was that bad?
Okay.
It's pretty bad.
Is I Spit on Your Grave considered a horror movie? Or even The Last House on the Left? Okay, yeah. I don't like those, but for very different reasons. I
mean, I get where you're going with that. I do like the originals, and like the remakes are just like soulless. They're just.
That makes sense, but I don't even like the originals either. Like,
I understand.
That's obvious.
No, I get it. I completely understand. Shit, man.
I want because sometimes things I don't like also are just very boring. Do you guys remember The Invitation?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
It?
Dracula movie.
Yeah, I
it's the
forgot
modern day one.
that I found that very boring, but I don't know if I hated it. It was just very
No,
boring.
it's okay. It's okay.
That one wasn't
I was
super gory to me though.
I was
That's
thinking
fair.
about that just the other day, actually, 'cause
I haven't thought about that
Dracula
movie since
adjacent
we were-
movies, and I just remember from like 18 up until now, like it came out every. And I'm pretty sure we did all of them.
The Nun sucked.
The Nun did suck.
Saw 3D was probably, in my opinion, the worst Saw. Saw 5 and Saw 3D were the two worst Saws, if you ask me.
3D was the last one, right?
It was supposed to be until Jigsaw and then Spiral, which I actually personally really do like that movie.
I haven't seen the last one that just came out.
Oh right, you just didn't. Yeah, Saw 10 was really good, actually, really good. I think I'm gonna go with Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm gonna say Five Nights at Freddy's for right now, at least.
Okay. I would say
That's actually a good question for Brian if he's still in chat. What's the worst horror film you've seen, dude?
I would say for me, one of the worst ones I've seen. This is a 2005 one, White Noise.
Oh, I like White Noise.
What is White Noise?
I got a soft spot in my heart for that, but go ahead.
Like
actually,
for me,
it's
for me though, it's just like it feels really muddled. Like it doesn't feel. I feel like between the jump scares, it's just.
That's one we could do.
A lull.
That would be fun. That would be fun. Good. That's excellent. Pulse. The American remake of Pulse. Awful.
I remember it's actually a prequel. The Thing I didn't like.
Really?
There's a good movie in there. I'm not.
I remember I tried. I was very bored watching that.
Yeah, they you should watch any kind of like behind the scenes of that. That's an interesting story.
Oh yeah, the fact that it was practical and then they went digital. I know.
Correct. And the fucking all the meddling. AVPR. That's a shitty movie.
Okay, I see that one is that I like that one.
You just like the Predator in that movie.
No, that is not the. I mean, he is my favorite thing in it, but no, I actually have other reasons why I like it.
Come on.
Here's the
okay. Not even made well.
I know it's dark as fuck. Okay, here's what I will say. Here's what I'll say before you say anything, Morgan. By the time shit goes down in a town where they start banding together to try to survive, I actually genuinely think the movie's fine. Okay. Dark, yes, but like the setup and everything, boring, I see. But once shit hits the fan, I'm like, okay, actually, this isn't bad. This really isn't.
I will repeat. There's a good movie in there.
Fair enough. What do you want to say, Morgan?
I'm going to retract my statement of White Noise, and I'm gonna put it in with another one that definitely works. But it's also still really funny. There's some nostalgia in there, but definitely Species.
Oh, I remember you talked about that before.
Yeah, and then they had the gall to make a Species 2, and that was even worse.
Oh my god, yeah, the Species franchise? I think there's like 4 of those movies.
They're awful.
However, formative movie in my childhood, because that's like one of the first naked ladies I saw on screen.
My brother couldn't sit straight on the toilet because he was afraid the thing was going to come up and kill him.
That was a good kill. That shit is hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, so, I just remember Halloween Ends.
I don't think that was compared to other horrors out there. I can't rank that as one of the worst.
Can I rank it as one of the worst? No, but it does piss me off though. That movie just makes me angry.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, I understand.
So, what is your just because before we wrap up and actually rate Screamboat, since we're on this like ranking bit, what is your guys' like all time like guilty horror thriller, whatever that falls in for you? What is your guilty?
My guilty pleasure horror?
Yeah.
I don't know, probably something like Basket Case or like Society or something like that. Like something I don't know if you guys know what these are, but they are masterclasses in special effects, but they're fucking weird. Or like Reanimator and shit like that.
We've talked about it on this podcast before, and I'll always say like because it is my favorite, but it's also I'm not gonna like a comfort guilty pleasure as well. Like I acknowledge it's stupid in places. I will forever love Freddy vs. Jason.
Yeah.
That's a good movie. I don't know what you're talking about. Man the Tornadoes, sickest.
I mean, like, you hear people will kind of shit on it, honestly, too. Like, I'm always gonna defend this movie.
I mean, the characters are dumb. There's a couple finally fight. Oh, it is everything you expect it to be, and then some.
That is true. That is true. I absolutely adore that movie.
Yeah.
If I have to, is there anything else I can maybe say in place of that?
So for mine,
Rob
I
Zombie's
actually
Halloween.
do not consider this a bad film. This is actually a really good film in my opinion. It's a psychological thriller. Because I love the psychological shit. But sorry, the one of my all-time like just like I wouldn't necessarily say like guilty pleasure because I don't feel bad about watching it or guilty of watching it. But I just love it is I think it's 2005. Hold on. Let me check. But it is 2001 Joyride.
That's
the
the trucker. The trucker dude.
Yeah, where they're talking on the CB radio and ends up hunting them down.
R.I.P.
I forgot about that movie. R.I.P. Paul Walker.
Yeah,
I used to watch that. There was a couple different films like that did similar styles. And my dad and I watched all of them because I absolutely loved them. Like
Cry Wolf.
I loved Joyride. Yep.
You guys watch Cry Wolf? That's a good one.
I have not seen that one.
Oh, that's pretty good. Silver. Yeah, hell yeah, he's got some good. I have too many favorites.
I still love Jeepers Creepers.
Yeah. The first one is still pretty good.
The first and second one, I gotta throw the second one in there. The first and second one are like really good.
I enjoyed the second one.
Oh, okay. I think I have it. I think I have the one. I really, really like My Bloody Valentine 3D, the 2009 one. I genuinely like. People talk about the movie. A lot of people like shit on it and stuff like that. But I really like that movie.
I mean, it's not a bad one. That's pretty good.
That's another one that people like kind of shit on. And I'm like, oh come on, y'all. Oh shit, never.
But can't please everybody. But somehow movies like that, when they get on, like eventually, I think they get a little bit more popular.
Yeah, so they become cult films.
Yeah. All right. Before we go on a continuous tangent about our favorite and not favorite horror,
and remember, I'm the one that smokes.
Who wants to start with your rating out of 10? Screamboat.
I'll go first. I'm giving it a 2.5. And 5 is like, I mean, I did laugh. I have to acknowledge. I did laugh at a couple parts. All right, you fucking win, movie.
All right, Dreaded.
I thought I'd give it a 2. No, I'm giving this a 1. 1 out of 10.
Okay.
Now, the more I think about it, it's like, despite that one scene that made me chuckle, I can't think of anything else in this movie that I'm like, okay, that was kind of neat or something like that. Hey, Snakes on a Plane is free on YouTube. Hey, can we count Snakes on a Plane as a horror movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm throwing that in there too. I love Snakes on a Plane.
I do too, actually.
Sorry. Anyway, 1 out of 10. I hate this fucking movie.
Morgan.
I am actually right there with you, Luke. I'm at 2.5. I chuckled a little bit. There was a couple things I didn't mind. A couple things and then there was a lot I did mind. Still is not worse than The Little Things for me, but The Little Things was a 2. So
this got a half
pretty
point
close.
higher. I hope
I might be in the same boat, actually.
We both did a 2 on Little Things.
Mm-hmm.
I hope one day we get a movie that dethrones the Little Things as the worst thing you two have seen.
Well, I guess then we will not officially revoke and now Daniel's to suggest movies because they have the most L's out of 3 of us.
No.
But that's good. We like that.
We need variety.
That's what I'm saying. We like it.
We do this so our viewers don't have to.
We are not revoking the rights because you guys, I mean, even when we're like this, like it's still a pretty good time. So just for moments like this, keep suggesting them. Peter Pan is definitely going to be in the same level, but hopefully just a fucking smidge better.
A little bit better.
Hey, let it be known, Joyride's free on YouTube right now.
Let's go.
If you have
with
premium.
ads.
Oh yeah, that's true. I got YouTube Premium, so
I love Joyride. Good watch.
Yeah, I forgot that.
classic,
I forgot that. I honestly really forgot. No, wait. I gotta get off YouTube. They're about to start spoiling Ghost of Yotei for me.
All right. Well, Morgan.
All right, everybody. With that, this is our movie review of Screamboat, which is a horror film based on Steamboat Willie. Guys, I'm Morgan, that's Luke, and that's Dreaded, and we are your hosts of the Wannabes podcast. We want to thank you for joining us this evening. It is spooky season, so you can hang in all month long and, be ready for those spooky movie reviews. But with that being said, guys, we do go live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time here on Twitch and YouTube. And if there's a chance we don't, you should follow us on our social medias because we will let you know there. We are on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Blue Sky, Threads, LinkedIn. Go follow us. Make sure if you're over on YouTube, like that live stream. That way we know if you had a good time. But yeah, guys, that's it. We love you. Thanks for hanging with us, guys. But for now, we're gonna love you. We're gonna leave you. But we want to remind you to next time, don't forget that popcorn. All right?
Why did you put that in chat? I mean, the answer is yes. Didn't we talk about this?
We talked about it like yesterday.
Yeah, we talked about this. This is happening. We're doing a double feature. It's all good.
All right, so double feature. All right, fine. We'll do that then. All right,
cool.
All right, cool. Yeah.
Break.
I am not privy to this info, but I will be after the show. Have a good night, everybody.
Bye, guys. Correct.
Yeah.
Because
Black
I don't
Phone
think
one
we
is
did
on
the black
Peacock.
phone. We did not do the black phone.
Luke told me for the longest to watch it too.
Yeah, I wanted to do it when it came out, motherfuckers.
I apologize. Couple weeks.
Is that also the 17th?
It is.
Oh man.
Luke, me and you.
No, that's not it. That's not it. It's the same day Frankenstein comes out.
Okay.
Same day.
Hold on. Okay, so what we could do, we can do. Yeah, I want to see that too. Don't get me wrong.
Okay.